Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Carmine Sabia for Explain America, and White House Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre just got scolded on national television by President Joe Biden. Guys, before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Those little things really help us out, and they help our channel continue to grow. Now, the president was coming back from a trip to Israel. It was a very important trip where he talked to Israeli leaders about the plans going forward in Gaza. Will there be a ground invasion? We don't know. Are there other options? We don't know. Of course, the president's not going to reveal all of this stuff, right? Because that would be insane. You can't tell the enemy what you're planning to do. But he was answering questions from reporters, and you know how his handlers feel about that sometimes. So he's answering these questions, answering these questions, and Karine Jean-Pierre is trying to stop it. Finally, the president has to turn around and scold her and tell her not to do it. Just don't. And Karine Jean-Pierre says, "Sorry, sir." Let's take a look at that scene.
If they have an opportunity to relieve the suffering of people who have nowhere to go, they're going to be, that's what they should do. And if they don't, they'll be held accountable in ways that may be unfair, but that's what we should. And my point to everyone is, look, if you have an opportunity to alleviate the pain, you should do it, period. And if you don't, you're going to lose credibility worldwide. And I think everyone understands that.
What about getting people out?
Guys, we got
people evacuate.
The answer is we're going to get people out, but I'm not going to go into any detail with you now.
All right, we got to wrap up, guys. We got to wrap it up.
You said you were very blunt with the Israelis on the need to get humanitarian aid to Gaza, or what exactly?
On everything. No, I was very blunt about the need to support getting humanitarian aid to Gaza. Get it to Gaza and do it quickly.
All right.
Any more for the hospital, sir?
May I?
Don't.
May I ask you about? There's a report in the Times of Israel that says Biden officials have indicated to Israel in recent days that if Hezbollah initiates a war against Israel, the U.S. military will join the IDF in fighting the terrorist group.
Not true.
Not true.
That was never said.
Do you think there's a lesser chance now that Israel won't go in and into Gaza, and that can be averted?
We had a long talk about that and what alternatives there are. Our military is talking with our military about what the alternatives are, but I'm not going to go into that either.
Did you find Bibi receptive to the humanitarian?
I understand the president's handlers get a little overzealous at times. They're trying to protect him from himself, especially as the next election approaches in 2024. But he still is the president of the United States, and he does have to answer questions from reporters. He doesn't do it very often. So when there's an opportunity to get him on the record and get his answers to specific questions, then that's something that we as Americans have a right to hear. It's something the world right now has a right to hear. And his handlers, like Karine Jean-Pierre, they shouldn't get in the way of that. They shouldn't get in the way of the American people getting the answers to the questions they need answered. And they shouldn't get in the way of the world getting the answers that they need to be answered. So, yes, President Joe Biden was correct here, but also just hilarious to watch her get scolded by the president himself in front of all those reporters. I want to know what you think about this, so please leave your comments in the comment section. Also, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. It really helps us out. I'm Carmine Sabia. This is Explain America. We love you guys. God bless you. Take care, everybody.